Chapter 4, Mishnah 1. We learned above in Chapter 3, Mishnah 4, that one who violates or seduces a virgin Na'ara must pay a fine of 50 shekalim, as well as damages for her shame, reduction in value, and, in the case of violation, her pain. This Mishnah teaches who is entitled to receive these payments. If a virgin Na'ara was seduced, the payments for her shame, her reduction in value, and her fine go to her father. And the same is true regarding the payment for pain in the case of one who was violated. The Mishnah teaches the law where the Na'ara's father was alive when the crime was committed but died soon after. If she had her case tried in court before the father died, that is, he was still alive when the court ordered the criminal to pay, the payments are the property of the father. Therefore, even if the father dies before he collects the payments, they go to her brothers, who are his heirs. However, if she did not have a chance to have her case tried in court before the father died, that is, he died before the court ordered the payments to be made, they go to her. Since the father was not alive when the case was decided, he, and thus his heirs, did not gain any right to the payments. Instead, they are paid to the Na'ara herself. The next ruling, which is similar to the preceding one, is based on the principle that a Na'ara leaves the jurisdiction of her father when she becomes a bogeres. If she had her case tried in court before she became a bogeres, that is, the court ordered the criminal to pay when she was still a Na'ara, who is under her father's jurisdiction, they are the property of the father. Therefore, even if the father dies before collecting the payments, they go to her brothers, who are his heirs. However, if she did not have a chance to have her case tried in court before she became a bogeres, that is, she was already a bogeres when the court ordered the payments to be made, they go to her. Since she had left her father's jurisdiction by the time the case was decided, he has no right to the payments. Rather, they must be paid to her. According to the previous Tana, the crucial time is when the court orders the payments to be made, provided that the father is alive and the girl is still a Na'ara at the time. The payments became his property. Thus, if he dies before collecting them, they must be paid to his heirs. The next Tana has a different opinion. Rabbi Shimon says if she did not have a chance to collect the payments on her father's behalf before the father died, they go to her, and not to the father's heirs. Rabbi Shimon holds that the crucial time is not when the court orders the payment, but when the payments are collected. Thus, even if the father was alive at the time of the court's decision, but died before receiving the payments, they never became his property, which would go to his heirs. When he dies, therefore, the right to collect the payments goes not to the heirs, but to the Na'ara. The Mishnah turns to other payments that are earned by a girl. The law is that if a katana or Na'ara earns income or finds an object that someone had lost, in a case where it need not be returned to the owner, they become the property of her father. See Mishnah 4. This Mishnah teaches when he becomes entitled to them. Her work and what she finds belong to her father even before she collects them on his behalf. Therefore, if the father dies before they are collected, they go to her brothers, who are his heirs.